So as I brought up in my short earlier, my TikTok account got hacked, and I think the thing that really kind of sort of stressed me out a little bit is that I mean, like I said, I wasn't really using my TikTok that much, but it's still kind of like the fact that I would much rather prefer to have it than to have it taken away from me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was mine. I am trying to get it like recovered right now. I'm on the TikTok thing, and they're telling me like I'm being told that to just wait on them to respond, but I'm still kind of annoyed because of the fact that like now I'm kind of just sort of wondering. Like now the question is in my head because like when I made the secondary account to just basically say, hey, my other account got hacked. Like so anything that's on there, that's not me. But like, there's other people on that other account, like immediately going, "Hey, I can help you get the account back. I can help you get your account back." And the first thing that's going on in my head is, these are scammers. Some of these are scammers. I know it. Some of these are going to be scammers, and it's making that the fact that that came to my head before the thought of, oh, these guys are probably like trying to help me out because they understand my situation. The fact that I immediately went to, okay, these guys are probably also scammers. That makes me kind of wonder something a little bit. Like, is everything online a scam? I need somebody to just explain that to me a little bit. Like, is everything online a scam? I'm not. It feels like there's like you really have to take into consideration exactly how bad off everybody is. That the internet is chock full of these scamming, scheming, conniving, internet stealing. It's like because you could argue, oh, everybody just nobody really knows anything about cybersecurity, so they just deserve to get like got right. But on the other side, it's like how bad is everybody financially that this is the only option that you have towards like becoming successful financially. Like like in a land full of criminals, you know what I mean? You find yourself like questioning, like, is the area just really that bad, or is there something just fundamentally wrong with that place? It's like, are people just that terrible, or are they just driven to this? You know what I mean? Like, it's messing me up because of the fact that it's like going. It's messing me up because it's like you kind of gotta wonder specifically, like in my brain, I'm just like the person who took my account. My account was not really that big to begin with. The last time I got like I left out of it, I think I had like maybe 1,500. Now I have more than 5,000. I have no clue where those cats came from because I haven't did anything on there for like at least a month, if not like a little bit over a month. But the fact of the matter is that like my account was little. My account was small. And the person who took it probably could have like made their own channel, made their own thing, did their own stuff, and they could have gotten way much more support than I did. They probably might have had if they had the capabilities to hack me and steal my stuff, they could have easily probably like made their own account and just created their own TikToks and got themselves successful that way. It's just sort of stressing me out that this is it's like nobody ever stops and thinks, I'm not gonna say nobody, but it's just kind of weird that like we live in a society now where people like consider crime as an alternative towards just doing things. You know what I mean? And it's like not like I said. The question is always gonna go back to like why is crime so alluring? Why is hurting people so alluring? Why is taking things away from other people so awesome? And also, if you're going to steal, because I mean, let's face it, you can't get rid of crime. Um, why can't you just steal from people who have an abundance of stuff? Why you gotta go after small people? Why you have to go after people who don't have much? You know what I mean? It's like if I was a thief, I wouldn't go after, like I wouldn't go after people like in my neighborhood because people in my neighborhood, A, they know who I am, and B, they ain't got much either because we all broke. But now I'm just finding myself wondering, like, if I was a crime, like if I was a criminal, I would go after rich people. I would go after like rich people, people who have stuff that stuff that they will most likely forget about. If I was a criminal, like, but it's like, obviously I wouldn't be a criminal because I'm black and I have empathy. I'm black, which means I'll get killed, and I have empathy, which means I don't really like hurting people. So, but the fact of the matter is that, like, but if I was a criminal, bro, I would be going after like rich people. I would be going after like billionaires, and I would be if I was a scam artist and a con artist, I would be going after the people who got all the money. And now I'm trying to figure out specifically why don't scammers do that? Like you would think that Elon Musk living in America would make him the biggest mark in just ever. Like everybody should just be like going after him all the time. And I don't think that he's that smart enough to not get robbed. I think that people just don't go after him because it's like, well, I mean, he might do something too. It's just like, bro, he literally has like 40 kids, right? You can't just thirst trap him. You can't just thirst trap scam him. I mean, he's on Twitter. It doesn't make any sense. And maybe even not millionaire. I mean, maybe even not billionaires. But you can't go after like CEOs who tend to forget that they even have an account in certain places anyway. You can't go after like rich people. You have to go after poor people. Like it says a lot about the lack of education in America that the people who commit the most crimes or the people who commit crimes always seem to go after people who don't have anything worth stealing. Like imagine if your whole intention on crime is to be rich, why would you go after poor people? I mean, would you like if you're thirsty, would you want to go to the desert or would you want to go to the ocean? I'm just saying. Well, the ocean is also salt water. But yeah, but you would rather like drink sand. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's just like it's kind of messed up. It's just like I don't understand. Like it's like I understand crimes made out of desperation because like I said, growing up black, you're used to seeing that happen. But it's kind of ridiculous when the person your intended target has less than you. And that's what I'm annoyed about. I'm not necessarily. I'm more. I am annoyed that my privacy was like overtaken and like my account was taken away. But it's also like, bro, I'm not even like successful enough for you to like take this from. I was a small user, and you just took my account. And now I'm convinced that they did it because okay, they're from Florida. They're probably a right winger. They probably just saw that I'm black online and hate Trump, and it was just like I'm gonna teach this N word lesson. But at the same time, it's like at the same time, it's like bro, you could have just made your own thing. But yeah, like I said, that's my rant though. I'm just annoyed at American crime because it's like, why don't the folks ever go after rich folks? Why don't they ever do this? Why is it always poor people? Why is it always people who are like at the lowest of the low? Don't we already suffer enough? Don't we go through enough as it is? I'm just saying, it's wild. Also, I'm expecting a whole bunch of people to just start like laughing. Ah, you got something stolen from you. That's funny because it didn't happen to me. It's like, I swear, man, this is wild. I don't like. Can I get one break? Can I just get one break? Can something good happen, please? Can something good happen? Can I just get some good stuff? Like I understand that like karma is kicking me in the butt. I understand that some of this stuff is well deserved, but like, do I deserve only bad things, or is good stuff coming later? What's happening here? It's like, is everything I do going to be punished? Because if that's the case, then I'm just going to be happier that I'm not having kids. Like this. If my life is supposed to suck, then why would I want kids for? Love and peace, y'all.